Before we go any further, we'd like to thank our sponsors one final time. And we're going to make you wait, of course. I'd like to welcome Sophie back onto the stage. She has a few things she needs to say.
I'm going to keep Tad on stage so that his corrections can come just from my left instead of the front row, right?
That's all right.
Yeah,
Carry on.
see?
Yeah, carry on.
All right. Now, I have some notes because I've been entrusted with quite a lot of responsibility here and I want to get it right. This conference is a time of a lot of hellos, but at this point, it's time for the Eura team and the executive group to say quite a lot of thank yous to a lot of people in the room. The first group of people that I'm going to thank is our executive group. I don't know if you guys would like to rise. Isabel, Simon, Marie, Jeremy, Irina, and Johanna. Thank you for all of the work that we've done. Now, we are bidding farewell to one of our executive group members. Isabel Premont is at the end of her term and will be leaving us in June, and I'd love you to give her a very warm round of applause for all of her hard work. Now, as you hopefully know, because otherwise we've been preaching from the wrong hymn sheet, Eura is supported by a team of strategic consultants. 2 of these strategic consultants will be stepping back from their Eura roles after this conference, and Tad and Dom have entrusted me with the responsibility to bid them farewell. We're not bidding farewell, but you know, Eura, we always stay together. And so I'd like to say a few words about both of them before we then ask them to come on stage and give them a very big round of applause. Dom, I'd love it if you would join me up here. All right, the first lovely lady that we are going to say something about is Dr. Carmelina Lawton-Smith. And Carmelina is our strategic consultant for education and has been so for quite a lot of time. I know for how many, but I just found it impolite to put it in, so I'd left it out. Carmelina co-created the MIM modules, collaborated in the setup of the MIM Fellowship, and has been advising and supporting Eura from an educational perspective, not only theoretically, but also practically. Now, Carmelina's actually done a lot more than that because Carmelina is a very, very close friend to Tad and Dom, and I just introduced her as Doctor. I actually believe that this doctor is in psychology and marriage counseling because, trust me, she's done a lot of that over the years. Carmelina has been fundamental in allowing our offered education to become professional and helpful to a larger audience, and her guidance to the executive group and understanding of academics is unmatched. And while we've been desperately trying to keep her on for at least another decade, she organized her own replacement, and so we don't really have a chance. So, thank you, Carmelina. The second person that I'm allowed to speak to is Peggy. Peggy with the wonderful last name Love, and there's a lot of that in this room, and how lucky are we, has been in the global mobility space since '94 and has been a part of Eura since 1999. Exactly. Originally a member, Peggy transitioned to her role as a strategic consultant after the sale of her business, and Peggy has been fundamental in making sure the content this association has delivered over the past decades has been relevant, prepared, and presented at the expected standards. Peggy has held the hands of dozens of nervous speakers, dried many a tear when a session did not go as planned, ensured timely preparation for those of us who got overwhelmed with the day-to-day, and has mediated speaker conflict when needed. I have been fortunate enough to have been supported by Peggy in the early stages of my career, and if, like me, you've been fortunate enough to have Peggy in your corner, you will know that she is the strongest, calmest, most warm-hearted cheerleader and supporter anyone could wish for. Thank you, Peggy. Now, I would like, and we don't really do this, but I do think this is the moment, I would like Peggy and Carmelina to join us on stage, and I would like you to rise and applaud these two leading women.
Sorry, thanks. I'm really not going anywhere. Okay, do I have to say something?
You don't, but you can.
I know.
Is this one
Well,
on?
all I can say is what an incredible ride, and I really don't think I'm going anywhere. I know I can come back when I want to, and I will. So it's really not goodbye, and thank you to all of you for such a great, I don't know how many years.
I just want to say a couple of words. One, we will really miss Peggy if she's not around to support us all. But most of you all know I'm not a relocation professional, so I've been really privileged to be adopted by the Eura family. I have met some wonderful people and had some great experiences with you all. But I just want to take this opportunity to really thank Dom, Tad, and the whole Eura team, everybody who makes this happen. They have navigated ash clouds, pandemics, wars, and amps that kind of die at the most inopportune moment. So to all the team, including the guys at the back and everybody else who's involved, really well done for kind of keeping the show on the road and really supporting all the members and doing such a brilliant job of it, because they really do put in a huge amount of work behind the scenes. This doesn't just happen at the end of a year. There is an awful lot that happens behind it. So thank you, everybody.
Of course, we had a good, really well prepared.
Pardon?
The glasses are Paul's.
Oh. Paul, I've been made aware that your glasses are still here.
He'll come get them.
Tad says you'll come and get them.
Yeah.
Right. Now, a further thank you, of course, to all of our sponsors. You've just seen the film again. Our AV crew, whose heart broke during the Ignite sessions, but I'm sure we'll be able to mend it. Our photographer, Alex, all of our volunteers, the Eura team, and of course, the hotel, which has been absolutely amazing, and Mariana from our destination management company, who has helped us put this together. Now, I know that it all seems like Tad and Dom are the bosses of all this, but everybody that's had a bit of a view behind the scenes knows that Bryony actually runs this show. Thank you, Bryony. I can't see you, don't know where you are for all your hard work on this. Ah, there you are. Now, alongside Bryony, we have been fortunate to have welcomed a new Eura team member, which is Kirsty. And any one of us that's ever tried to recruit a new member for a team knows that finding the needle in the haystack is a very difficult task. Turns out that Eura is quite good at this, and Eura has found Kirsty, and Kirsty has run this conference alongside Bryony and the team as if she's never done anything else, and I'd really like you to give her a warm round of applause for her work on this. That's me done, and you can take it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Sophie. No, I'm not
Your
dismissing
housekeeping now, yeah?
No, I haven't got. No, I have. No, housekeeping comes at the end. Please don't leave. Next on the agenda, yes. If you haven't already done so, please help us select where we're going to, what we're going to choose in the way of supporting various different projects. We've put some money in, and whatever you choose for us, we will divide the money up into wherever is suggested. Equally, if you want to balance your travel to Zagreb, you can use the QR code, go in there and add a bit to the fund that we've created. I now have to quickly go through very quickly, the silent auction prizes. The CERC conference place has been won by Susan Farrell. The single malt I had to stop people bidding, otherwise it had gone back and bid more. The IAM conference to Marina Semenova, 1 week in Wicklow to Jenny Ellsby, weekend in Malmo, Elizabeth Sommer, the Euro Tour jacket, I mean the fashion item of the year, Steve Burston, the original artworks have been Beolocker, the Court Toad Pag, Susan Ginsberg, the Silk Pashmina, Elizabeth Sommer, the Liquor de whatever, Sylvie Schmidt-Verbruggen, the bottle of Cuvée, Sharon Mitchney, and the Oasis tickets, Andrew Meadowcroft. Have fun on the 17th of August. Now, these items, the physical items must be collected. We do not post them. So if you could make yourself known when you leave this room, we will try and give them to you here and now. Well, they have to take them. Yeah, we can invoice them, Bryony. We have these sorts of conversations the whole time. As you know, she's the boss. I'm not going to do the housekeeping until we've done the final thing, which is why you're all standing here. But first of all, I'd like to welcome Simon Robbins, who is to be next year's president, to come on the stage and say a few words. Oh, sorry. Yeah, could you please come and join me? I forgot, in terms of the charity, the total amount we have raised so far is, drumroll, 8,121 euros. Thank you to the person who bid 301 euros. That's how we got one. And basically, now over to Simon.
I thought that was going to be the shortest presidency ever there for a moment.
You wish.
Yeah. I had put there, thank you, Sophie, because I thought Sophie was introducing me, but thank you, Tad. I'm truly honoured and delighted to be elected by my fellow EG members to serve you as president for the coming year. But before we share the exciting news about where the 26 Conference location, I'd like to take a moment, she will hate me for this, to express my heartfelt thanks to Sophie for her astounding leadership over the past 12 months. As many of you know, Sophie brings passion, energy, remarkable sense of purpose to everything she does. Under her guidance, our board has remained focused and productive, whether meeting in person or virtually, ensuring we continue to support the Euro executive team with clarity and dedication. It has been a real pleasure working alongside Sophie during our time together on the board, co-creating symposiums and workshops. Through this shared experience, I've come to know not just a remarkable leader, but a true friend. Sophie, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
You went on eventually there.
Finally, I am thrilled to announce that Joanna Lenhartson will be joining me as Vice President, and I very much look forward to working closely with her and the entire EG team as we embark on the exciting year ahead. Joanna, please come up. Now, you know that we auction off the reveal for the location of the next year's conference, and I'm delighted to say that with my fellow board members, Marie O'Neill from EER in Abu Dhabi, was it likely to come up and reveal the film?
Thank you, Simon. Delighted to sponsor the most exciting part of the conference. I know we're all itching to find out where it is. I just want to say one thing, Eura does not control the weather, okay? So, yeah, roll it.
I hope you're all extremely pleased for next year's location. On behalf of Joanna and myself and the whole Executive Board, we really look forward to welcoming you to Malta for the Euro 2026 Euro Conference. Thank you so much.
And you've all been furiously, thank you very much, buying Where Next cards. And there were 1, 2, 3, 4 correct guesses. The other 75% were Athens, Greece. There were, what?
I said, and next year, year after Athens.
Oh, really? I don't think so. I don't think so. So, Marie, as the sponsor, would you like to draw 1?
Apologies to the other 3.
4. Oh, yeah, 3.
And the winner is Renee Webster.
Good. Okay. Why don't you, I'll do the housekeeping. Right. Now the boring bit. Or at least the most important bit. Don't leave the room, otherwise you may never get back to this hotel tonight. Well, it's your lookout. So I've got two things to say, obviously three actually. Buses leave from here to go to the venue for this evening at 7 o'clock. And buses from the venue coming back tonight will leave, the first one will leave at roughly 11 and they will go thereafter approximately on the quarter hour. Buses will not leave with 6 people on them. They will leave with at least, well, if they're 49-seater buses, they must be well over half full, nearer full, because we are responsible for getting you back here. And if we get to the end of the evening and there are 50 people standing there, you're all going to be very, very cross if you have to call all Ubers, but there we go. The other thing the hotel have asked me to say is that some of you, if you're leaving very early tomorrow morning, if you could go and settle your bills this evening, that would be very helpful because they don't want to find they have a situation with an enormous queue of people queuing up at 7 a.m. They've asked me that. I don't know when you're leaving, but if you are leaving very early, you have the opportunity to effectively pay the bill now and then just leave your key in the morning. Other than that, look forward to seeing you this evening. Oh, sorry. What? Green. Oh, yes. Oh, you must have a green tick on your badge. So this time when you get on the bus, we need to see the back of your ticket. Oh, yes. And, well, and we have got a book, if you'd like to sign, send a message to Francis, which we'll take with us tonight. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much.